Right now, a father is charged with first-degree murder after police say he stabbed his 5-year-old son to death. It happened shortly after midnight at the Sabal Point Apartments in Pineville. Officers responded after a 911 call was made reporting an assault with a deadly weapon. WCNC Charlotte's Richard Devane has been on the story all morning long. He's now live at that apartment complex. Richard, we're learning more about that suspect.
Yeah, we're learning more about that suspect, Ben. Good afternoon to you. Good Thursday afternoon, everyone, basically. And some of the details are even worse. One conviction of domestic violence, another pending charge of domestic violence. And in court today, we heard about that suspect who actually kicked his way into that apartment, pushed his way past that mother, and went right to where that 5-year-old child was, stabbing that child to death. Now, let's take a look at the person we're talking about. This is the person we're talking about as we show his face. This father, accused of an unthinkable crime, faced the judge today for his first appearance. Pineville Police say 31-year-old Jehaaz-Akil Echoles is charged with first-degree murder, accused of fatally stabbing his own 5-year-old child. Echoles was in court today for his first appearance. As investigators continue building their case, he stood there in court the whole time, his head bowed, never looking up, never saying a word, except for when he learned that he would get appointed attorney. He is now being held without bail on the murder charge in Mecklenburg County. Authorities have not released the child's name, but we know it is Khalil. We've heard from family members as well as friends of the family. And as you can well imagine, this case has left an entire community searching for answers as the investigation into the senseless crime continues.
It was just devastating. It was horrible. The mother she's our neighbor and we see her and her sons all the time. The mother was just out here crying with the baby in his arms, and then I didn't know what was going on. She was just screaming for help and she had someone with her. It's horrible. I have 2 kids of my own, 2 boys at that, and it was just horrible to witness, and my prayers really go out to the mother and the family and everyone else involved.
As they try to deal with this terrible tragedy, we can tell you that one of the relatives of the little boy says Khalil was full of joy, life, and fun. He liked to have fun. That lady you just heard from Janine says that her 2 sons and the 2 boys, Khalil and his older brother, would play and play basketball and ride their bikes together. A lot of folks are trying to figure what happened and why. We are too. We're right outside the Mecklenburg County Courthouse. Richard Devane, we'll send it back to you.
I don't think we'll ever understand. Richard, thanks.